Hey guys, Sideways Help here. Welcome back to the channel. And after about 24 hours of using iOS 15 on this iPhone 12, I've come across some amazing iOS 15 features that Apple just really didn't tell us about. And I wanted to share those with you guys. I think these will help improve the user experience over time. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Now, the first one I want to talk about is this really cool feature that allows you to translate text and also look up any word or copy and paste any text from any image. It doesn't have to be actual text. So for example, right here, this is a screenshot of one of the features in iOS 15. I can actually press and hold and bring up the selector here to select these words right here. Now, keep in mind, this is an image, not text. We can copy, we can look up the meaning. Of course, if we copy this, we can head on over into notes here and we can copy it into notes directly from the image. I think that is really amazing that Apple has done this. And as I mentioned, you can also look up the actual meaning for a word. You can translate, and if it's a business, it would actually tell you where's the business located if it has location enabled on the image. It's really cool stuff that you can select right there within Photos, actual text from the image itself. I think is really cool. So let's go ahead and take a look here at lookup here, and it's going to tell us what this word means. Right there it is. It gives us information about the word and additional information. Again, keep in mind, guys, that this is an actual image, not text. So I think it's really cool to see this. Another amazing feature in iOS 15 is the ability to set individual settings per application. So let me explain myself here. Let's go under accessibilities here and then scroll all the way to the bottom, and we have a new option here, per app settings, and this allows you to select an application and apply different settings that are available for each application individually. So I have the messages application right here. As you can see, I have text options here. I also have increased contrast, other filters, smart invert, reduce motion, things like that. So if we head on over to the messages app, take a look right there at the text here, go back into settings here and adjust, let's say, the size. So let's go for larger text here. Let's scroll all the way over here, and now if we go back into the messages, take a look at that. Look at the text, how much larger it just became. And I think it's so cool that Apple has added this feature to iOS 15, because now you can adjust certain settings individually per application, and hopefully Apple will continue to expand on this so you can use other options as well per application. I think this feature here has the potential to grow into something really cool, but there's already some really nice options per apps available with this feature. Now, there's also a really awesome feature built in to the actual control center of your iPhone. So if we head on over to control center here and you're listening to music, for example, so let's say I'm playing this album here and I go back into control center, and this was more of a UI change, but I think it's very useful. We long press here on the volume control, and you see there that it has the Apple Music icon. It says stereo sound. Now, if we go back into music here and we choose a song that Dolby Atmos supported, so let's go ahead and find a Dolby Atmos supported song. By the way, Apple continues to expand on the Dolby Atmos and spatial audio right here. So if we go here and we play some Dolby Atmos and spatial audio music, we see that once we go back into the control center, it now says Apple Music plus Dolby Atmos. So no longer stereo, it now changes. It indicates the application and the audio format that you're listening into. And there's also the option within settings itself. So if we head on over to settings here and we find the music extension, you can also adjust the Dolby Atmos settings. So you have automatic, always on, and or off. Now, always on, if it's not supported by Dolby Atmos, it sounds kind of weird, but the automatic option is always the best option to go with, because it will automatically detect if the music is supported or not. Now, there's also this really cool option within Safari. Now, in Safari here, you see that this text here is in English. If I tap here in these three-dot menu right here, and I can go ahead and live translate that to Spanish. That's the language I chose. So in real time, take a look at that. Safari will translate the text in real time to the language of your choice. And again, I can go back to the original, obviously, and it goes right back to English. I think this is a very welcome addition to Safari. Now, in order to change the language, you have to find the translate application on your iPhone and then select from English to whatever language you choose, or from whatever language you want to have your iPhone set to the other language that you want to translate to. I think it's really cool. So I have it set for English to Spanish, and it translates in real time. It does a great job at it. Now, FaceTime received one of its biggest updates in a very, very long time. And Apple talked about two amazing new features that are coming to FaceTime. Now, if we take a look at Control Center now, you might have not noticed this before, but now we have two new options that appeared after we launched the FaceTime application. First up is video effect. If we long press here, we have the option to choose portrait mode. In this option, it would actually keep you in focus, and then your background will be blurred, very similar as when you take portrait photos with your iPhone's camera. I think it's a really welcome addition for the iPhone. And you also have microphone modes, or mic mode. You have standard, which is the standard that you're used to. You have voice isolation, which directs the audio directly to your voice. It is an amazing feature. Nothing else but your voice is heard on the other end. You need to try that out. And then you have the wide spectrum, which obviously allows more voices and more sound to be coming into the FaceTime call. And in case you and someone else are speaking to someone, this is the wide spectrum option that you want to choose from, but they only show up when you're using FaceTime. Once FaceTime is disabled, those options do disappear from Control Center. It takes a little bit to disappear, but they do disappear from Control Center once FaceTime is disabled or dismissed, which Apple didn't really indicate how to do that. And another amazing feature built into, let's say, the actual application here in Notes is this really cool feature that allows you to actually implement text directly within the notes using the camera. So if we press and hold here, right there it is, text from camera. So the camera opens up on the bottom portion of the screen, and we have the notes there. So I have this Apple Card envelope here, and it has my name on it. Take a look here. If I point it at my name here, it actually writes the name on the note, just like so. I think that's really amazing. So you can see right there, it actually types the name for you using the camera. And you can see right there, it does a very great job at it. Now the text, if it's too small, it won't detect it, but I think it is a super handy feature that Apple has built in to the Notes application alongside the camera within iOS 15. It's almost a picture-in-picture thing going on there, or a split screen view, I guess you can call it, but I think it's a really cool feature that Apple has added to iOS 15. And those are just a few hidden secret features. Let me know if you enjoy videos like this one by clicking that like button so I can film more for you guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you know any in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.